We live, we live. Let me know if you can hear me. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I'm having an amazing day. I was in the gym today. I felt high off my workout. Like it was just amazing. Body right, mind right, ready to get in a little session. I'm gonna be working on some writing, some podcasts, a little bit of work. Looking forward to this study session. It's gonna be good. I basically structured it for like 25, 30 minutes, 5-minute breaks, and then 25, 30 minutes again, 5-minute break, shooting to go for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it's really just, so we can keep each other accountable, have a little bit of community, whatever you may do. I'll have some music playing. If you got some tea, let me know what you sipping on. I got some green tea at the moment, just a tea bag, but we do the best we can while we can. Shout out to Bianca, Court Moves. I'm gonna wait like 1 or 2 more minutes for a few more people, and then we gonna get started. Today is really we just working, we just creating, we just focusing, and then we'll take little breaks and have a little bit of a chat. We got Travis in the building eating gnocchi. Yo, my stepfather is actually Italian, so he put me onto gnocchi, and he makes it actually sometimes at home. So I love gnocchi. We got Vancouver Island in the building. I'm actually going to be coming there very soon. Very soon. We have people in France in the building. Okay. No tea. It's all good. Maybe you got coffee. Maybe you got some water. That's all right. Whatever you have, it's all good. Let me know what you're going to be working on. If you're going to be studying, if you're going to be doing a little bit of work. What do you have on your agenda? Again, for me, preparing the podcast, like obviously my podcast schedule is not consistent, but we working on getting all the platforms consistent, and I'm feeling very confident with just the circulation right now. And pretty soon, man, we're gonna have the consistency on YouTube, the consistency on the podcast, the consistency on Instagram, the consistency with the live streams, the consistency with TikTok. I think I figured out a way to keep it all just moving with grace. So today, going to be doing a little bit of writing, preparing the next slew of podcasts. I'm excited for them. And yeah, we got some people doing some meal prep. We got some people doing some studying. We got some people just vibing out. Someone else is doing some work on some economic and government homework. Ooh, sounds difficult. We got some design work for a product from Beauty Graphic Design. Shout out to Beauty Graphic Design, who blessed me with the desk tour idea, which, just gave me so many ideas. So I love it. Amazing. I highly suggest. I'm gonna put my focus blocker on my phone, so I don't get distracted. No Instagram, no Twitter, no none of that, because y'all know those things be sucking our energy, and it's a beautiful thing when we can apply our energy and our attention in the right direction. That's how things grow. That's how things flow, and that's exactly what we are doing today. So we are going to get started. First 25 minutes, we just gonna focus. I'm gonna play some music. And after 25 minutes is up, the music will fade off, and then we'll just have a little catch up, and then we'll go again for round 2. How about that? Hey, that was 25 minutes. That was super blessed. I was feeling focused. Thank you for that accountability. We're gonna have a little 5 minute break. I think there was like 1 second there I wanted to like doze off and get distracted, but I was like, nah, 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 my tribe with me. So amazing, so cool. Thank you to let's see, thank you to A who sent a super chat, who said a parrot character bowing down saying thank you. Oh, okay, that's the character. Okay, I get it. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Thank. I very appreciate this super chat. Thank you so much. Um, oops. I also have a little timer here. I'm feeling good though. 25 minutes in, it's actually amazing how much you can get done in 25 minutes, or just how you can start those engines within yourself with like clarity and focus. It's also crazy how much you cannot get done in like 5 hours when you're distracted. Like I've had days in the past, not even in the past, probably like last week, to be honest, where like the whole day went by and I did nothing because why? The phone's in my pocket. I'm going on Instagram, going like this. Energy's all over the place. Someone texts me or boom, and it's just like by the end of the day, you feel defeated and your self worth really decreases. And then we have these days where we're focused, and it's like all your dreams and possibilities become real in your mind because you're like, oh, I could do this. I had a day like that yesterday, such a productive day. And by the end of the day, I was like, man, let's just continue this momentum, this circulation. And at the end of 6 months, we're going to see such transformation. Like a lot can happen in 6 months if we're focused, a lot can happen. And even just like I find like when we're studying or working or creating or whatever it is, like even just like 4 hours a day of like focus, clarity, intention, that is a lot of time. A lot of time. I get a lot done when I'm focused. Shout out to Jessica in the building. We got Travis in the building. Travis says, this is the part where I allow myself to break because I just want to force myself to keep going sometimes. Sometimes I do too. By all means, if you want to keep going, just keep going. I don't always stick to a 25-minute, 5 minute rule, kind of just doing the Pomodoro effect for this live to see how it works for us. But sometimes if I'm in a flow, like I don't take a break, I just keep going. I just keep going, keep going, keep going. But if I start to feel like my mind getting a little bit too stretched, then I do break. But I do find the Pomodoro effect, the Pomodoro method can be very useful because the 25 minutes goes by quick and the 5 minute break goes by very quick as well. So someone says your voice is so calming. Yes, thank you. You know what else? I was having troubles with my mic. The last live stream, the quality of the audio, like something was wrong. So I spent like a day the other day and I finally got the right set. I finally set it up to where now it matches how my voice is supposed to sound. So I'm loving the live streams. We may just do this every week, make it a ritual because I'm enjoying myself. Shout out to Bedhead Academic. We got Jazzy Berry. Yes. So I keep going as well when I have the energy. You just gotta keep it in motion. Some days we simply don't have as much energy. I try to assign my tasks to my energy levels. So I look at my weeks and I look at the times of the day and I kind of like, every day my energy is kind of the same. And, later in the evening, I'm not trying to do too much heavy lifting. So I try to get the hardest stuff done around 10 a.m. and whatnot. But today I was going to shoot a video after this, but I shot a video yesterday and edited that took a lot out of me. So I realized I'm like today needs to be more of a easier day. So I was like, the live stream is going to be an easier vibe. So after that, I'm just going to do a little bit of editing. I'm not going to film. And then I changed my shoot from today till tomorrow because I'm like, my energy will pick back up tomorrow. So really being aware of our energy and planning our weeks like that, I find can go a long way instead of just trying to just like force your days and too many tasks that don't align with how you're feeling. We have a few more seconds here. Take a deep breather, some tea, and let's dive in again. Let's go. Another 25 minutes down. Super blessed. I just finished pretty much the whole script. And I was struggling to do to do the script the other day. So wow, loving the session. Shout out to everyone that's in here right now. We vibing, we getting work done, we studying. I saw some people were doing some online shopping. Hey, that works too. You can do whatever you want. We just the number one chill spot, a little bit of community, a little bit of accountability. Accountability goes a long way. It helps a lot. I was in the gym today with a buddy of mine, and it's so interesting to see how I go harder in the gym when I have somebody there with me because it's like I don't want to fail in front of them. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like we are creatures of community. I'm gonna get back to a couple questions that were here. Someone said, I kind of disagree with you. I wanted to understand how you think it is possible to become a successful artist if you are acting on how you feel when there's so much to do, mostly the business aspect. So I think this person is referring to when I said, assign your tasks to your energy levels. Now, I do agree with you in a way, in the sense of when you have something to do, you have to do it. But when I'm looking at my week, what I meant was I'm assigning certain tasks to my energy levels for those days. So every Thursday around 1 p.m., now I do my finances and I'm going to be doing my scheduling for my social media. The reason why I'm doing that on my Thursdays is because every Thursday I also have a meeting with my team. So since I'm already doing like business analytical kind of work, I just group all that stuff in one day now instead of applying my creative work in that day, right? So assigning my energy to the day, that is a business aspect day. Um, what else did you say here? Yeah, you can't always just act on how you feel. Like that's why we create deadlines and we create structures. But because I create my own schedules, there is a privilege there and a flexibility there for me to design my own week. And that's all I meant. I didn't mean like, hey, if you got work to do, don't do it because you're not in the mood. No, 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 no. I'm just saying, don't tell yourself you're going to do all your heavy lifting at 11 p.m. at night and then you're staying up all night, waking up late, assign your tasks to your energy in the best way that you can. Let me see what else. Like next session, I'm gonna show y'all like my Google Calendar and exactly like what I mean by that. Um, Someone said, this is wonderful. I didn't know you did these. I will definitely be utilizing this for productivity. Is there a specific schedule? Yeah, this is the first one we've really done. So there's no specific schedule yet, but maybe for now, we'll continue to do them on Tuesdays. And then we'll start to build a schedule out because even when I'm editing, I could do this. I just realized. So yeah, we're going to continue to do these because I think this is a great way for all of us just to like stay on top of things and just be proud of the work that we're putting in and share what we're doing. I love seeing what you guys are working on. It's amazing. Like Travis here says he just finished editing um, about how plants are geniuses because they take their time to grow. I love that. I love that. We got someone else editing pictures right now. We have one more session, right? Yeah. We have still one or actually two more sessions. Um, yeah, we're gonna do two more 25 minutes. So you don't have to commit to the full thing, but I know we all have our own schedules here. But I do think these schedules are these sessions are very helpful. So we will continue to do them, and I'll figure out a way where I can publish the schedule every week. You know what I'll probably do is maybe in the Discord. We do have a Discord community. I'm not in there that much, but I'm gonna start to get back in there. Maybe in the Discord community is where I'll be announcing them, and then I'll also put them on the YouTube community tab. Yeah, I'll think about that over the next couple of days. We have Romy in here finishing her finals. We have someone else studying for medical certification exam. Ooh, that sounds difficult. Someone else studying for final exams. Oh, a lot of exams right now. Shout outs to y'all putting in that work. Someone else doing some reading for grad school called Listening to Hear. Amazing. I just did a script for a video, and this video has a sponsor I've never worked with, so it requires a little bit more thought and a little bit of a different kind of video. Oh, the music has kicked in. We have 30 seconds. We're gonna get, ooh, see, 5 minutes goes quick. 5 minutes goes quick. We've already done an hour. So congratulate yourself, because, you know, a focused hour is a lot of time. A focused hour is a lot of time. Let me get our mix back up. That was supposed to loop for us. We have someone else making comics. Amazing. Doing research to manifest a new car. Oh, you gonna get that car. You gonna get that car. I can feel it 100%. Okay, we're gonna go in for our next 25 minutes. I'm also gonna quickly use the bathroom, but let's get to work. Let's study. Let's do what we doing. Let's create. Another 25 minutes. Wow, that went by quick. I was like, already? Nice. I got two scripts done. Two scripts done, feeling good, feeling great. Let me get to some of these questions. I see there's some new people in here. Welcome, welcome. This is such a great vibe. We're definitely going to make this a regular thing because man, it's so effective. When something's working in life, you just gotta continue with it, you know? Someone here says, I just finished my Python course and the amount of work I got done when giving it 100% of my focus is crazy. Yeah, this is what we talked about earlier. When you give it 100%, it's just amazing what you can get done. But it's also wild how much time you can waste in a day when we're distracted. So it's like, it just makes so much more sense to really be intentional with our time. And then we can be intentional with our distracted time as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, but let's do it with intention. Like, let's actually just carve time out for that instead of allowing to take over our days, right? Someone said, how can I submit music? If you want to submit some music, there's an email in my Instagram bio, hello@heinz.site. Just send it there. And then, yeah, someone else is building their brand. Love that. September is going to be some brand work for myself as well. So very excited for that. Someone asked, which software do you use for your music? I use Ableton. Yeah, I use Ableton. I love it. Absolutely love it. Travis says, yes, those last two flat flew by. Yeah, 100%. We got one more. And again, I find if you could really give yourself just a couple hours a day, a few hours a day of like, intense focus, with clarity, again, 6 months, we transforming, we bringing things into fruition. A lot can happen just in 6 months. Heinz, can you do a podcast on anger? I've been working on it to save my relationship with the love of my life. Yeah, I could do that. We're doing a lot of podcast work over the next week or so, creating a new plan for that. And I'm actually going to be doing the podcast live as well. So I'm going to try that for the first time next week, which will be interesting. Never done that. But yeah, we're going to do a live podcast next week and then we can talk about it after. Are these streams regular? We will start to make them regular. Yes, I think this is a great idea. Maybe we'll keep it for Tuesdays. It would be nice to try to do 2 a week. I'll try to figure out a good schedule. What software do you use to edit your videos? I use DaVinci. Yeah, I use DaVinci. I used to use Premiere and I also used to use Final Cut. I really like DaVinci. It just works for what I need at the moment. But it might be overkill, like it's actually quite amazing what you could just do with CapCut these days. I'm just old school, so I still edit on my computer. Like I never made a video with my phone or my iPad. I'm just like old school with it, but I use DaVinci at the moment. I use a Ableton to make music. I use my Apple Notes for my writing. I use Mila Note to organize my writing and my podcasts. I use Google Calendar and I use the tasks and reminders in Google as well. I think on the next study work create with me live stream, we'll carve out like a little segment and I'll kind of show you what I'm doing with my organization and how I'm structuring everything. And maybe there may be a few things that can work for you and you can integrate it into your system. So I think that would be very interesting. How are you able to stay so calm and not get angry? I'll be honest, like I'm very calm just in my nature. Like it's kind of just like comes natural to me. And I do get angry, but I'm not that reactive. So like it's almost as if when I feel emotions, I observe them almost from like a third person point of view. So the emotion isn't necessarily me. I am feeling it. I am experiencing it. Yes. But when I'm feeling angry, I can see the anger. I can view it. I can observe it. And then I can choose how I'm going to react. So instead of feeling it and like almost losing consciousness and acting out in it, I take notice, have that awareness that I am feeling it. And then I choose. And it's kind of like that all emotions are kind of like that for me. Shout out to my brother in the building, made in CGY. That's my actual brother, y'all. That's my family. We got family in here. We got friends in here. This is the number one chill spot on the internet. I got my green tea, and we're going to go in for another 25 minutes because we on a roll right now. I'm loving it. Oof. We finished. That was 2 hours, yo. Wow, 4 25-minute sessions. That was a vibe. I see a lot of people asking me if I can load the music mix. Yeah, maybe I'll upload it into a Google Drive and I'll put a link because that's just like a mix I put together from some royalty-free music from Epidemic Sound. I put that together last night. Just some like chill hip hop, some chill vibes. Um, yeah, wow, I'm happy with what I got done. I got two YouTube basically scripts. Now some videos I script, some videos I don't. You know, actually my favorite videos are the ones I don't script, but it's not good just to like rely on free flowing things. But yeah, I got two videos, scripts done. Those and both of those have sponsors. I cleaned up three podcasts. Um, I also did some rearrange my calendar. Um, did a little bit more scheduling for later this week and next week. Um, yeah, oof, feeling good. Feeling super good. Okay, we'll chill for like 5 minutes. We'll answer a couple questions, see how the chat is feeling, see what I missed. How's everyone feeling right now? Let me know what's going on. A lot of us were studying, a lot of us were doing some editing, pictures. I love it. Absolutely love it. Wait, we got someone in the building eating real good. Oh yeah, it's about to be lunch for me. It's 1:30 p.m. where I am. Someone mentioned earlier saying it looks real dark where I am. Well, the reason is I've blacked those windows out. So it's actually day. It's the daytime, but just for filming purposes, so much light comes into my studio and it makes it hard in editing when the light is constantly changing and I have to shift the color correction to the light. So I blocked the windows out so I can just have a consistent look and make things easier for myself. So it is the daytime here. This was a lovely session, beautiful session. I will leave this live stream up on the channel and so anyone can go back and use it as a study guide, and we're going to continue to do this 100%. I'm going to look at my schedule and see when we can do the next one. I think it would be good to try to commit to same day each week and then try to slice in another one as well. I got quite a bit done. Y'all were some real good accountability for me. Actually, one time I even grabbed my phone. What's weird? I was like so focused. I'm in a flow. I'm like I was actually reading like a podcast that I wrote out while I was in Kenya and I forgot about it. So while I was reading it and when I'm reading it, I'm speaking out loud. And then out of nowhere, like my hand just went to my phone and grabbed it. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? It was just like, I didn't even think about doing that. But that's what happens when we're always picking this thing up, right? It becomes like a natural reflex and we have to make sure that we are in control, that we are in our conscious mind. But we doing that, we evolving. Where can we access the Google Drive with the music? Let me actually take care of that right now. So what I'll do is I'll go to this. Should I go to this email? Oh, that's my YouTube email. Let me go to this email. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna upload the Google Drive thing right now. And then it will be in the description of this live stream. So that's uploading. A couple minutes will be uploaded and then I'll put the link in there so you can use it. It's a 2-hour mix. I think there's like 20 or so songs in there and it just repeats. Yeah, and even even if you don't have nothing to create or study or work on, you can tap in and like clean the house or like organize something, or I saw someone was doing some online shopping. You could do whatever, just a little bit of community a little bit of accountability. If there's any questions, we'll answer those quickly. If not, then we will go get some lunch. Someone says, been working from home with the babies while it's storming. Live really added to the vibe and calmness. Nice. Maybe do these every other week. Don't overwhelm yourself with doing it once a week. Yeah, well, you know what's actually interesting is I don't think this is overwhelming because every week I'm writing anyways, right? So this didn't take away. Either I would have done this already, just not on camera. So I think we could do weekly because yeah, I write every single week, unless if I'm traveling, of course. I think for sure we will go again next week. Since it just kind of fits into like the schedule so flawlessly, right? Like, kind of feels like going to a cafe and just hanging out. Have you ever talked about living in nostalgia before? No, I'm not even quite sure what that means. I know what nostalgia means, of course, but I'm not sure what you mean. We're going to the next live stream. I'm scheduling that one out. Is I'm gonna do a live reading from the reminder deck. You know, going through the cards live. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I think that's gonna be later this week. You'll see a update on the community post, and make sure to look at the live tab on the YouTube and you'll see when upcoming streams are. We're going to be streaming more and more, and we're getting into a good rhythm. I want to thank everybody. I am putting the music link right now into the description. Make a copy. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I want to share. How would you find your next career at 26 years old? I feel stuck and I feel as if I don't know what I want to work for. I would just start trying new things because we have the internet, because we have so much information out there in the world. It's the best time just to inform yourself and, you know, get your hands dirty, get your feet wet in a little bit in little industries. Actually, at 26 is when I decided to pivot as well. You know, I was mainly shooting music videos and things like that, more in like the entertainment realm. And I quit. I actually thought I was done video, and I actually sold my camera. So I let go of everything, and I took 2 years off, and I just took a job editing. And you know, through those 2 years, I kind of just worked on myself, and I worked on getting to know myself more. And through those 2 years and that understanding of myself and self-discovery, I started to get a vision of what I wanted to do. So I'd also say give yourself some experiences, you know, continue to do the work and just try new things, try new hobbies, you know, just see what you like. 26 is not late, like at all. Like that's not a late age to shift careers. Like, you know, people shift careers in their 40s. Like I always say, who knows what I'll be doing in 5 years? Like who knows what I'll be inspired by in like a new project or whatever. I may just go all in. So don't allow age to get in the way. You know, we are all on our own timelines. When did you start building a team for your channel? Literally just 2 months ago. So I've been doing everything by myself, and it was really hard, and it really took a toll on me, and it created a negative relationship with me and content because I was just overworked. So now I got a team, and the beautiful thing is, before I was having some people help me at different points, but it never worked out because I was kind of paying people to learn. Now I kind of found people that are already experts at what they do. So they've taken a major load off of me on the business aspect, and I could just focus on content now, which is amazing. But it took me 2 years to get to this point of doing YouTube professionally until I actually got people on board that fit, because it's hard to find the right people, you know. So I'm very thankful for all the mistakes and failures that I made, because I know, you know, we're going into round 2. You know, we're going to create another tsunami on the internet, and this time everything's just going to be we're going to dial everything in, you know, everything. the places where we failed, we're going to learn from those, and now we're implementing better systems, and it's just going to be a better experience all around. Someone said trying to shift away from customer service into writing. Well, you live in the best era and generation to do so. And because writing is something you can do on your own time, that is something you can still work. And when you're not at work, start to build on that writing. And there's so many different ways you can monetize that, right? So many different ways. What diet do you have? Are you vegetarian, carnivore, vegan? I don't subscribe to diet labels. I have gone through like dietary labels, and what I found was my body just requires different things in different seasons. I would say 7 years ago, I was 100% plant-based. Now I'm not, but I don't like the labels because I think they just restrict you into a lifestyle, unless that is wholeheartedly what you want to do for the rest of your life. But for me, I really just try to honor where I am in the seasons and listen to my body. We're all so different. So I often never talk about diet or food because I get angry at food influencers and like all like the diet people online, because everyone treats their diet like a religion and claims they have the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and they push their diet and I'm like, yo, everyone's different. Like some people can't digest beans well. I'm allergic to nuts. Some people you know what I mean, right? Like everyone just has a different body. So yeah, I just try to, eat the best we can while we can. I like to enjoy as well. I like my snacks, but try to just get the freshest foods possible. And yeah, someone said, are you still married? Yeah, me and my girl are still together. We haven't actually like officially been married, I think, but we are still together. I actually just felt more like because I'm an online person, I realize there's aspects of my life I prefer to keep majority of it private. In the beginning, obviously, I wasn't really like that, but as I get a little bit older, I'm noticing that there's certain things in my life I want to preserve and kind of keep offline. So certain things I don't talk about as much anymore. Do you or anyone here know anyone who has successfully switched to full-time online work from a 9 to 5? Yeah, I did. Did I have a 9 to 5? I had a 9 to 5, but it was still a flexible 9 to 5. But it took a few years to fully transition. Someone said intuitive eater. Yeah, I love that. I love that label. I love that word. Yeah, for sure. And I think, just do the best research you can, take notice how you feel, get your blood checked. And that's all we really could do. Cause I go online right now and then I watch a video. Someone will tell me why kale is bad for you. I've seen videos like that, like kale is horrible for you. And then you go and watch a video and someone say why seafood is awful for you. Then I just saw a video the other day. They said fruit is not good for you. And I was like, what? Like all y'all are so annoying. Like, let me live, So I really do not pay attention to food advice online. I'm very intuitive with it, take note of my body. And I think we all understand the basics. Real food is the best food, period, right? Processed foods and processed sugars are always gonna be destructive, and it's kind of hard to avoid it 100% all the time, but we do the best we can while we can. And, just take care of our bodies. Like I was saying earlier, I was in the gym today. It's such an amazing session. I actually felt high at the end of the workout. Like at the end of the workout, we did like 20 minutes on the treadmill and I was listening to some Amapiano. And I was legit like on a high. I felt like I was on a psychedelic. Like I was like, wow, I created this feeling within myself just through like working out and breathing and just like, it's amazing. It's amazing to feel this high off your own supply. So, stretch your body, treat your body good. Like I always notice I'm always more stressed out when I'm not working out. And I never want to go to the gym, but when I'm finally at the gym, I'm like, man, I love this feeling. It's just getting there. But you just need discipline, right? Like motivation is when we want to do something and we go and do it. But what's discipline? Discipline is when we don't want to do something, but we do it anyways, right? And we can't rely on motivation because motivation is fleeting. It doesn't come. Like 2 weeks ago, I was so motivated to make videos. This week, I was definitely less motivated, just less passionate about videos just this week, right? Like the energy flows like that. So we need discipline. Discipline is so important, and this is something we can cultivate day in and day out. And I think one of the best ways to cultivate discipline is through disciplining ourselves with our phone, right? We have that opportunity every single day. And even food. Food is a great way to instill discipline into your life, because we eat multiple times a day. There's times in the day where we could just pig out and, junk food and stuff like that. And, we get to exercise the ability to tell ourselves no, choose that healthy option, not eat in bed right before bed, because you need to give your body rest. When you go to sleep, your body needs to heal and repair. And if it's time to digest tons of food at the same time, you're not giving your body what it needs to sleep. You're making it work overtime. So discipline is what we need in this next season to transform. And a lot can happen in 6 months. I keep telling myself that a lot can and will happen in these next 6 months. You can change your life in 6 months. It's insane. And we're doing that. And we did that today with this study work create session. We had 2 hours of focus. Amazing. 2 hours. Like I got quite a bit done. I already feel successful for the day. I'm still going to edit a video. I'm still going to make a thumbnail, but I feel successful already because I was already at the gym. I already had a good meal. Already did 2 hours of work, focus, and I'm hanging out with y'all. And I got community. And it's only 1:45. I already got like the pillars in, and it's only 1:45. So amazing. Someone says, what's your favorite junk food? Come on, we all eat junk food. Of course. So I love my ice cream. Love ice cream. I like chips. I like ketchup chips. I'm Canadian. We got ketchup chips, and I like spicy sweet ketchup chips. These are like my new favorite thing. I had to stop buying them because if I buy it, I just eat it. What other junk food do I like? I love dark chocolate, but I wouldn't say that's a junk food, because I get like dark chocolate, like 80, 85%, 90% dark chocolate. What else do I like? I do like candy, but I stay away from candy. Sometimes I do. If I do eat candy, I try to get like the healthier. I'll get like the vegan 1 gram of sugar candy. Just because if I eat like regular candy, it gives me a headache. You know what's crazy? When you're a kid, you could drink Coca-Cola, you could eat sour keys, you eat the Gobstoppers, you do all of that, and you good. As an adult, I don't know. I eat those things. If I went and had like a Coca-Cola, a pack of Nerds, and some sour keys, trust me, my brain would be hurting. I wouldn't be able to focus. I would just be like a mess. Someone says, I don't eat junk food, but when I do, once every month or two, I eat veggie pizza. Yeah, pizza is good too. I'm not gonna lie. Pizza is good. I don't have pizza too often, but I'll be honest. I just try not to buy junk food. So if I'm at the grocery store, if I don't buy it, I'm not going to eat it, right? I'm not going to really go leave my house for it. So that's like the best thing. And I know something interesting I notice is when I'm working out, when I'm training, when I'm doing things for my body doesn't even crave junk food. It's when I'm stagnant and complacent. It's when I'm not training and treating my body right. Now I start to get like a thirst and a desire for the sugars. Now I want the junk food, So something very interesting. Like after this morning when I worked out, like my body is just like, yo, give me some food, give me some healthy fats, give me some protein, give me some blueberries. I wanted some watermelon, but I don't have no watermelon right now. Okay, we got the mix uploaded. Someone said, what's your favorite sport? I don't really play sports, I'll be honest, but when I do, I play basketball. So I was shooting hoops last week. I have a basketball in my car, so sometimes I'll just pull over and shoot some hoops. I also like rock climbing, so I'll do some rock climbing. I used to do a lot of rock climbing, and then the pandemic hit, and then obviously that closed down. And then when it opened back up, you had to wear a mask while rock climbing, and it was just very difficult. I just couldn't breathe and rock climb at the same time with a mask on, so I just canceled my membership and I haven't been back since. But I was thinking about it the other day, and I also love swimming. You know, I was at the lake the other day just swimming. So that's one of my favorite things to do, especially just for flexibility. You know, just your body gets to move in so many different ways when you're swimming. It's just very refreshing. And then the gym, right? I think the gym for me is really important because that's just like strength training. But within the week, I like to sprinkle in some other things as well. Favorite affirmation at the moment? It's an old one. All my needs are coming to me at speed. All my needs are coming to me at speed. Actually, I have all my needs taken care of too. Also, you know, we just flowing and growing. You know, everything is working out. Whatever we are going through, we are growing through. Healed people heal people. I like that one. I always have like I literally always have an affirmation like from the deck on my table. Like they're always somewhere here, just a couple around. I pick it up, you know, boom. You know, self-love is service. The change we want to see in the world is the change we must make first within ourselves. Loving yourself today is of service. Being focused today is of service. Loving your neighbor today is of service. Loving even your rival, your enemy, is of service. Self-love is service. One of the greatest services we can do to the world. First, it starts within, and then that energy effortlessly manifests into the world. Amazing. It's time for me to go eat. We will do this again. I'll leave the stream up. There will be a link in the description with the music. You can download that for your own pleasure. And yeah, we will do this again very soon. I appreciate y'all.